Hi, Zach. You have one of the only jobs where you can just be cruising along, having a great season, everything's awesome, and boom, within a nanosecond, it's over. Is there a way to take us through sort of the emotions of how you felt at the moment, how you felt when you found out the prognosis, and how you feel now?
Yeah. Well, I knew it wasn't good when I got hit. As a player, you know when something's not right, and right away you just felt my wrists kind of go on me, and even then you still think, whatever it is, you'll be able to play through it, or there'll be a chance you can play through it. I'm not going to go into the details, but quickly realized when I saw the doctors that something that needed surgery and something that I wasn't going to be able to play through. I think I was still a little delusional that I could play through it until after the surgery, obviously. And emotional in the moment. I don't think you fully grasp it until a little bit later, and then you can kind of get your head around it. And some things in life you can't control, and this is one of them.
Right side, second row, Derek.
Adam, just want to ask you about not having Zach in the lineup, how big of a loss he is, and how much, I don't want to say motivation, but how much is it the wanting to do it for him, basically trying to win, because he's been a big part of this organization?
Yeah, it's there. That's a big reason for us to win for him, and not being able to play. You know how much as a player, this is all you want, is to play in this moment, and obviously there last year, but not going to be there this year. So missing him would be he's a huge piece of this team. His physicality, his net front presence, his in the locker room, all those sorts of things. Just a great person. So we're certainly going to miss him on the ice, but he'll be a guy that we're certainly fighting for out there on the ice.
Left side, first row.
Adam, this is your third final. There's lots of guys in that room in a similar boat to you. Corey Perry won in 2007, but it's 18 years later. The motivation when there's so many guys who have played that many years, do you sense it, and how you really have to grasp the opportunity because you're not sure how many more you get?
Yeah, I think you see it every single year. There's trades at the deadline with maybe older players to go to a contender and maybe get an opportunity to win, and it's always I think an incredible story when that happens, and you see somebody maybe get maybe in their final games win the Stanley Cup and sail off into the sunset. That's a great story to write and great way to end a career, right? But we get a lot of guys that have played a lot of games in this league and haven't been able to win yet. So I think to do it together would be pretty special.
Right side, front row.
Zach, what did it mean that your teammates FaceTimed you after winning the Western Conference Final? And just, are you planning on traveling and trying to be a part of this team as much as you can in the locker room, off the ice, despite not playing?
Yeah. I mean, it meant the world. I wasn't expecting it. It was the day after my surgery. I was just sitting on the couch with my wife and mother-in-law just watching, and yeah, it caught me off guard. Honestly, I was crying. Like it was really emotional. Yeah, you just feel so much part of the team, and for them to do that in that moment meant a lot. And yeah, I'm going to be with the team the whole way, acting like I'm playing, but obviously not.
We'll take a few more. Left side, second row.
Zach, last year when the Oilers lost in Game 7, you made sure you said in the dressing room, we're going to be back. Now you're not back playing. How difficult is that?
I mean, life has a funny way of working. I truly felt that as a group, having gone through what we went through last year in that moment, I knew that most of our guys were coming back, and I knew that we had a hunger and a fire to get back to this point, and not just to get back, but to win. And I think our team this year has been the ultimate example of a team, and guys stepping up at different times and guys filling in different roles. I mean, we won series without Eki. He's one of our best players, and I mean, the timing worked out that when I was coming out, he was coming in. So just looking forward to cheering the guys on, and yeah, we're here, and I think we're ready.
Left side, fourth row.
Zach, I'm wondering how much of Coach Hyman we might see in the final in terms of sharing your insights with teammates and coaches, but seriously, feeling comfortable and sharing whatever you see.
Yeah. Yeah, players do that a lot right? Like when you're playing, you're often diagnosed the game afterwards with your teammates and figure out what's working, what's not working. I'll have a different perspective. I'll be watching from up top, and yeah, if I see something, definitely we'll be talking a lot. It's going to be all hockey for the next 2 weeks, and it's nice to get my mind off of the wrist.
Right side, fourth row.
Zach, just back here. Just a couple of points of clarity. I assume because you did have surgery, the wrist is broken, and also, is there any concern about missing training camp or the start of next season?
I don't know. Yeah, the wrist was dislocated, so a lot goes into that, ligaments and breaks and whatever else. I don't want to get into too nitty gritty, but I should be back to the start next year. But I don't want to put a timetable on it. It'll be rehab involved.
We'll take one more. Right side, second row.
Hey, Zach. I just want to know you and Connor McDavid are such good friends, had the opportunity to caddy for you guys last year at your charity golf tournament. And I just want to know, after the injury happened, the role that Connor played after, what kind of leadership he displayed there, and if you could just walk us through that.
Yeah. It was a moment, obviously, as a player where you're heartbroken. I hadn't fully grasped it yet, and I was just sitting in the kitchen, kind of eating, and not even eating, just trying to figure out what was going on. And I think I knew in that moment that it was done, my season was done. And I think he was the first one to kind of come over mid-game, in between the periods, called me over, gave me a big hug, and I honestly, that's when I broke down. But yeah, he meant a lot.